What do you doubt yourself in? Maybe you run a treadmill all the time and you're like, I can't run outside, it's scary. That's a new patronising, but I assure you, I am not being patronising. Everyone's got their own battles to fight. Maybe that's yours. Yeah, just curious to hear, like, what do you feel like you struggle with? And what do you do to get past that? I'm currently training for something that I think is pretty spectacular. Going to be doing the Pentland Skyline, but it's now known as the Carnethy Skyloop. The difference between the two is a couple of kilometres and a couple of 100 metres of elevation. It's not so much the prep that I want to talk about, but it's more the reality of your feelings during the prep for something that is big to you. I think a lot of it is kind of glossed over on social media, where it's, just keep pushing, just keep doing this, blah blah blah. It's great, like, I don't know. There's just something missing where people don't say, you know what, this is shite. I'm sick of this. I just want to sit on my arse and do nothing. Today is definitely one of those days where, boy oh boy, can I not be bothered in the slightest, but still doing it. Now, I could glorify that, but I'm not gonna. I just want to air out that it is okay to be fed up with your training now and again, and to feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop. I think we're all just gonna have a little moan every now and again, so why don't we? Anyways, today doing 14k. Shut up, watch. Today we're doing 14k. Next week is when I'm doing the Carnethy Skyloop. So this is my last longer run before then. And aye, good words, Douglas. We've got our first casualty. No, tree, no. The last thing I want is for this video to seem like a negative thing. It's not, I assure you. I'm just trying to air out that it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to talk about it. And I hope you maybe feel the same way. Not as in like, I really hope that you feel this way, but I mean, like, if you end up feeling this way, like, let's talk about it. If you want to talk about it, just talk to me. But yeah, so do all your training, fill yourself with confidence, gets closer to race day or whatever you think that your big achievement's going to be, and then you start doubting yourself. It's like, you've been doing all this work, what is there to doubt? You know you can do it, you've been doing it, but then there's just something that comes into your head like, I think not. Oh, I don't hate it. I like that it's a challenge to get past things. Really am. Maybe I'm being negative today. That's okay. I'm allowed to be negative. How do you go about dealing with your off days? Like, is there a sort of mantra that you tell yourself? Just kind of keep repeating the same thing just to get through. I know different elite runners have different things that they like to do, but what do you like to do? Me, I ended up hearing a thing that was about a swimmer, and he basically says to his athletes that, do you think you can make it another 10 minutes? Yes. Right. After those 10 minutes, do you think you can make it another 10 minutes? Yes. So you'll usually start saying this when they say that they want to quit. Alright, you want to quit? Give me 10 minutes. Cool. Can you give me 10 minutes? Cool. But when they say no 3 times, that's when, cool. But the way I like to think about it is 10 minutes, just say, for ease of conversation, that every 10 minutes is 2k. And most of the time with the distances that recreational runners are doing, that's a lot. So, aye, can you give 10 more minutes? What's 10 minutes? That's fine. And then usually you can just keep on saying that until you get to the end. So, today, I feel as though it'll be one of those days where I keep telling myself that, because this is going to be one of those days. First, I'm going up this hill. Let me explain what I have with me for this run. So, the Carnethy Skyloop I'm looking at that as, if I can do this, I am entering an ultra. So I have in my bag what I need as mandatory race kit for an ultra. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I ended up finding a really good website, Dartmoor, the clothing. They've got an ultra guide. So yeah, ended up seeing someone, didn't want to talk because someone was there. God forbid I do something I enjoy and other people judge me. Anyways, oh dear. So, Dartmoor, that is a company that I've just bought waterproof trousers from, very reasonable price, but they do a guide, tells you all the mandatory kit, how to like prep, building phases, how to peak, etc. It's the whole thing. Really would recommend giving it a look. But yeah, today on this run I've got all the kit that I'd be needing, so let me try this. Hat, gloves, spare warm top layer that you're not wearing for the race, waterproof jacket, waterproof trousers, foldable cup or bottle. I think map and compass are recommended but not mandatory. I think that would depend on the course that you're doing. Hey, the course that I'll be doing for the ultra, that no doubt I will end up booking. Pretty sure that's all like easily laid out. You won't need map and compass, but I'll double check that. It's worth double checking out yourself if you're doing a race. Whoa. What was I saying? Almost forgot. First aid kit and an emergency blanket. That's the other things. Yeah, nailed it. Anyways, enough of this. More adventuring. The bad days. We're all going to get the bad days, but without those, you're not going to be able to do the things that you really want to do. And that is exactly what I'm doing. In case you didn't see that, I just kicked a rotten bit of wood and it exploded. It was quite satisfying. But yeah, without the bad days, you can't have the good days, you know? Well, I mean, you can, but the good days might just be ending it all. Because I need to start saying stuff like this. Anyway, distraction. Yeah. So part of the reason I came this way today, this way being my local Glen area, was I wanted to see what the damage was. I wanted to see what damage was caused by the storm last night. Nailed it. First time, every time. It seems like there's not that much. I thought there would have been a lot more damage. The wind actually managed to move a summer house, which is quite a sizable piece. Can't remember the size, doesn't matter. Just trust me when I say it's a sturdy bit of kit. Yeah, considering it managed to move that from its base, I thought there would have been a lot more damage in these trees, but there's no as much damage as I thought. Another reason I came this way, it works out, so I need to do 14k today. Works out that this route is essentially 14k, but because it's mainly trail, there's a thing to do with my mindset where I don't trust in myself to be able to run on the road for X amount of distance. It's like I put myself down too much, and then it's like my comfort blanket is doing trails, or like doing hills. The other weekend, for example, ended up doing a half marathon in the Pentland Hills, which was, I think it was like 550 metres of elevation, but felt more confident to do that than I would be to do it on the road. So today, the reason I've chose this route is partly because it's mostly trail, and I just doubted myself being able to run on the road, which is ridiculous. So I just ran a half marathon. Why am I doubting that I can run 14k like a week later? Silly Billy. But I think a lot of people are going to have common doubts like that. Yeah, anyway, this is a narrow bit. I'm going to go. I'll see you soon. Do you have something similar to that What do you doubt yourself in? Maybe you run a treadmill all the time and you're like, I can't run outside. It's scary. That's only patronising, but I assure you, I am not being patronising. Everyone's got their own battles to fight. Maybe that's yours. Hey, just curious to hear, like, what do you feel like you struggle with? And what do you do to get past that? Or get by that? Or maybe you haven't got past it. How would you like to get past it? I don't know, let's make a plan. I don't know. I just want to talk about these things because I feel like they're the most important. It's like, I keep on hearing about all these people doing all these things. It's like, but that's not me. I feel like this, I feel like that. That is normal. Seeing everyone just doing stuff, that's not normal. That's not the case. So, let's talk about it. I wish this watch would shut up. Slow down. I'm a man on a frickin' mission, let me go. I don't know what I was going to say there. Anyway, I am going to let myself go and concentrate on this hill. You know when you're out and about, someone's walking a dog, and then the dog's like, they're like, oh, don't mind him, he's a friendly dog. Well, fucking tell me that. Wait, that makes sense. Never mind. Point of the story. See a person, see a dog, and they always just say, oh, he's friendly, don't mind him. I feel like I am a dog in that sense, out and about, where I end up seeing people. I just saw someone for the second time. It's like, we meet again. I thought it was quite fun. They seemed a bit curious. And I keep forgetting that not everyone likes dogs. Not everyone likes an overly friendly dog. So maybe I need to get myself on a leash when I'm out. It's gonna get weird. It doesn't matter. Thoughts were going wild there. Yeah. Anyway, we're reaching the end of the run. 12k done, 2 to go. Easy. Although easy. So now it's got to the road part. I'm like, oh, this is sore, that's sore, I don't know if I can do this. I might die. Stop with the jokes. Jokes. Anyway, end of the run. I'm glad I came out and did it. I'm always going to regret not doing it more than doing it. So, yeah. Other insightful words as such. See you in the next one.